Just when you thought things couldn't get any better, after Forest slapped Newcastle by 3-1, they go and do that. 29 years I've been waiting for this moment. 11 losses in a row. We haven't won at the City Ground against Man United since 1992. And then Nuno rocks up, slaps Newcastle, slaps Man United, and we are firing. Welcome to the player ratings for Forest 2, Man United 1. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. If you are not happy right now, I don't know what it will take to make you happy. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the player ratings for Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 1. I don't think I've been this happy since Wembley. I really don't. Nuno, I love you, Nuno. I love you. I love you. Right now, you should be thanking yourself, Nuno, that you are nowhere near me, because I would be all over you right now to thank you. I can't believe 2-1. Should have been 2-0 as I predicted. But of course, Matt Turner is Matt Turner. Brandon with the £5. I am so emotional. I love this. I'm in proper tears, he says. I'm so happy. Bro, I'm fighting them back. I'm fighting them back with just the sheer... You guys know how much me and Twist clash over football. 11 times I've had to hold it. 11 times. Stone Roses, thank you for the 10. Happy Nuno year, everybody. Happy Nuno year indeed. Thank you so much for the £10. This is like cleans my heart, man. This has cleans my heart. I feel so in love with Forest again, man. I feel so in love with Nuno. I'm just madly in love with Nuno. Mark, they're celebrating the predictor. Hey, Warren, how you doing? Graham, good to see you. Waking up at 3 a.m. Chris is in the house. Can we all sing Twist and Shout on the next Premier League stream? He's so lucky there's no game next week. I don't care if there's 2 months to the next game. He's getting cooked. Carol's in the house. Get your predictions. Get your player ratings in. I am going to enjoy every single second of this stream so much. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Keith saying, my brother's a Man U fan. He is so pissed. I'm so happy. We deserve this. Harris, thank you for the €5.78. Come on, you Reds. Jacob, thank you for subscribing. It's rocking at the Trent Nav, says Mark. Mark, have one on us, mate. Have one on us. Listen, I said we deserved the Newcastle game. But for those of you who are from the same era as me, 22 years old, you would have seen the 8-1. You would have seen all the other slappings we'd taken to that scum team. And this was worth the wait, man. This just cleanses you out so nicely. It really does. I hate their guts, man. I hate that team with a passion. And it just makes it more satisfying that red-nosed, drunkard, wine-drinking prick Fergie was there as well to witness that. That's for all the crap I went through, Fergie, when you were in charge, you piece of crap. Enjoy that one. Hold that L, man. Sharpie with a 19.99. Thank you so much, bro. I sent a super chat during the Newcastle game. We won. I send another during this game and we win. I see a trend. Here's a top up for some beers on us. Thank you so much, Sharky. You're an absolute legend. And Warren with a £2 super sticker. Thank you so much, Warren. Guys, how good does it feel to be a Forest fan right now? How good does it feel to be a Forest fan with Nuno at the helm? Everything he touches is just turning into gold. Even when he puts the wrong keeper in, it still works out just about. Harris with the £5 as well. Thank you so much, bro. You guys are way too generous. There's over 500 already in here. Get those likes up. Make sure you subscribe to Forest Fan TV. And let's just everyone raise your happy clap of juice. To Nuno Santo. Long may we see football being played again at the City Ground. Long may we see actual progressiveness up the pitch. Long may we see his genius tactics unfolding. So let me see those Nuno emojis if you remember. To Nuno. Oh, it tastes even sweeter when you can almost taste twist. There's tears in there, man. Oh, God. Shall we start, guys? Shall we start? Look at those Nuno emojis flying in. The computer can't keep up. Let's see him, my man Nuno. And of course, shout out to who did I say was going to score? Who did I say was going to score? Morgan Gibbs White, baby. Raphael with the £5. My desire, I'm not going to sing, my voice is gone, is always to be, oh, City Ground. Down with the Varchester. Oh my God, look how beautiful the chat looks right now. Nuno and MGW just flowing through. It's a beautiful sight. And for all of those who actually had the audacity to question Marinakis and what he was doing. How dare they? How dare they? Marinakis, at the helm of all of this, knows exactly what he's doing. I love you, Marinakis. You are indeed the Greek father. You really, really are. Love you. Love you all. I'm just so in love with this team right now. Apart from Turner, I'm so in love with this team right now. Let's get into it. Let's get into it before I completely lose my voice. Woo! We haven't even done like the quick synopsis of the game. The nav may be bouncing, but you ain't got the Nuno emoji. Exactly. I predicted 2-0 Tony, and it should have been 2-0 apart from goddamn Turner. And I predicted Morgan Gibbs White would score. I said 3-1 Newcastle, 2-0 Forest, and as far as I'm concerned, it is 2-0 to Forest. It really is. Thank you again, Nuno. You have made my year. Let's kind of kick a quick little synopsis off of how the game went down. I thought for the first 20 minutes, Forest dominated. Forest were pressing, pushing Man U back. And then slowly but surely, Man U started to get into the game. And you kind of saw ebbs and flows within the game. Man U would have the ball for 10 minutes or so, then Forest would. And we kind of locked it out at halftime at 0-0. And, you know, it was probably a quite balanced first half. My voice is gone. And then the second half, can I just shout out to Montiel, man. Montiel, for me, unsung hero in that match. He was sensational at right back. He really was. Getting forward, and of course, between him and Alanga down that right wing, ball gets squared to Dominguez, and the finish is so calm and composed. Just slots it in, and Nana left's rooted to the spot. Rooted, man. Like a tree. In it goes, 1-0 to Forest. And then we didn't, you know, as we used to normally see under the old regime, there was no panic. We were fine. We didn't suddenly put 10 men behind the ball or anything like that. And it was a goddamn suicide mistake by Turner. Yet again, how many chances is this man gonna get? It was horrific, man. I mean, the slice clearance he did in the first place, he got lucky with. But then that stupid pass that just cost us. It really did. But did Forest drop their heads? Think back when we played them at Old Trafford. 2-0 up, they get one goal, heads drop, bang, we lose 3-2. You level here from stupidity. And let's call it as it is, stupidity. Yeah? Do our heads drop? No. Not under Nuno. No. And we go and counter-attack in one of the most beautiful counter-attacks I've seen. Sandwich, thank you so much for subscribing. Love the emoji with it as well. Yates picks the ball up in his own box, drives with the freedom of the City Ground towards the halfway line, hesitates for a second, looks up. He finds Alanga, I think it was, on the wing. And then the movement from Morgan Gibbs-White to drop back to the edge of the box. And then finesse one. We've been used to seeing him hitting those rugby conversions over the bar. This one goes around Evans. Finessed. Swept around him. Curves back in, inside of the post. Anana, no chance. The fingers go into the ear. Forest win, and then the brown envelopes come out. The brown envelopes come out as the ref gives them 10 minutes of injury time. 10 whole minutes. And they still couldn't break us down. And then the whistle goes. We explode. The emotions just go through the roof. Varchester United are downed. We should be on 9 points. We got screwed against Boringmouth with the ref. We slapped Newcastle, and now we've slapped Man U. I love you, Nuno. I absolutely love you. Okay, let's get into this. Let's start with Turner. Look, I'm kind of glad we're doing Turner first because he is going to be the blemish, shall we say, on the team thingy. What's this called again? Ratings. Get your ratings in. It's live. It counts. Keep those ratings in. ! Rate in the chat, or click on the pinned link in the comments. So, ratings-wise, for Turner, he's a 2. I'm sorry, he's a 2. I know he redeemed, quote-unquote, himself with a couple of saves towards the end. But that was pressure we did not need. We could have been 2-0 up, and I would have been exactly right, Turner. But I'm sorry, he was shaky the whole game. All his kicks were going out for throw-ins. I don't think it's harsh. I do not think it's harsh. I'm sorry, I'm giving him a 2. Because his distribution was appalling. His shakiness. If we're feeling shaky, how were the defense feeling in front of him? Okay, and the gift that he gave them for that goal was pathetic. Yes, he made a couple of saves. That one that deflected when the ferret shot and it deflected off Marilla. Fair play to him for that. But I'm sorry, he's not up to it. He's not. You can't keep making mistakes in games. You can't pull off a worldy save and then gift them 1 or 2. For me, even if he hadn't gifted them the goal, he would have been a 4 because his distribution was appalling today. Appalling. Look, that's all I want to say on it. I want to get out of the way because this is a party celebration. This is party player ratings. What did you guys give him? Let's have a quick look. 4.6. Maybe you guys have had too much happy clapper juice. I don't know, but I think that's way too high for me. Look, I just want to get the scores on the board and then move on because we got some outstanding performance to talk about. Outstanding. Hey, Chapo, you're spot on. He should be on his knees in that dressing room in front of Morgan Gibbs-White, and I don't need to finish that off because he absolutely saved him there. Anyway, let's move on and let's start getting into the real fun stuff, the positive stuff. And that's going to be kicked off with the Argentinian sensation once I find his picture, which is right there. I love this guy. I love this guy. This guy is playing like a complete right back for me. Defensively, he's got proper footballing IQ. He's even attacking wise. Welcome back, Paul. I hope you kids enjoyed it this time, man. I'm sure they did. Attacking wise, he's brilliant. He overlaps, he creates extra width. He's fantastic. I love him. I can't believe he's only been used twice under the previous regime. He gets the assist as well for his Argentinian brethren, man, in Dominguez. Love him. I'm giving him a 9. He is, I know I'm getting giddy and what have you. He's the best right back we've got. And we need to sign him. 9 out of 10 for me. You guys have gone 8.46. That, and you say I'm harsh. And you lot say I'm harsh. How the hell can you accuse me of being harsh to Turner when you've scored him an 8.46? You guys need to hang your heads in shame. Seriously. He's probably, for me, contender of man of the match. Anyway, let's move on. I mean, I could quite happily just sit here and just stare at the screen and just smile for the rest of the night. I really could. Let's talk about my boy Niakate, man. Sensational tonight. Sensational. I am so gutted we're going to lose him to the AFCON. What I love about him, When they do the huddle at the start of the game, he's in there barking orders at them, being commanding at them, telling them what's what. I love him. I love him. And he's playing out of position. He is a left-sided centre-back or left of a 3. And they got no change out of him whatsoever. I don't think he was stressed at all in that game. And what he had to do, he did, and he did perfectly. He did perfectly. I'm giving him a 9. I thought that was one of his best performances. That's a 9 out of 10 for me for Niakate. The legend, man, the legend. Let's see what you guys had to say. 8.04. Paul with 199. I'm back. Went to the game with my daughter. Get in there. I am really glad your daughter got to see that performance. I hope she enjoyed it and the smiles back on her face. Thank you so much for the 199. Guys, come on. Let's talk seriously now. Do you guys not like our players or something? How have you given him an 8.04, guys? He was a rock, man. Man, you got no change out of him at all. You guys are well harsh, but hey, everyone is entitled to their vote. Keep those votes coming in. There's 180 of you voted already. We got nearly 700 of you in here. Let's have a little check on the like buttons. 167 likes. That means like 460 of you have not hit that like button. Please do hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed as well. And let's keep this party player rating going as we move on to... what's his face? I'm so excited I can't even remember their names. Murillo. I think again, rock solid. I think you know what's been interesting about Murillo since Nuno's come in. Those little mistakes, those little overcommitments for me aren't quite there. Adam with the 199. I was there for the 8-1. Waited 24 years for this. He says, bro. I hope that smile doesn't leave your face for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro, and the 199. Wolfie got a sweat on best party. Oh, man, I am so hot, man. I'm not going to lie, man. The heating's not even on. What would I give Murillo? I think Niakate, if I'm honest with you, is slightly better. It's hard to pick when they're both that good. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for me. An 8 out of 10 for Murillo. I think having Niakate next to him has just improved him even further. Why the hell's that? That's giving me OCD. Hold on, guys. Let's just do that. He's so wide, man. He went into the player bit. You guys have gone 7.5. 7 point... How do you say I'm harsh, man? All right, fine. Whatever. 7... Do you not agree with what the rest of you have done there? 7.5 for Murillo. Hold on. Let me just find him. 7.5. You're an embarrassment, chat. You're an embarrassment. It has to be said. You're an embarrassment. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Einar. Again, Einar, he's someone who had, I would have said, a weak game against Newcastle. Let's just bring him up. There's confirmation of Adam's 199. Love you, Adam. Thank you so much. Overall, he had pocketed that fidget spinner for me. Sometimes his passing was a little off in that final third. Sorry, I was just listening back to Adam's message. It just brought another smile onto my face. I still need to be more convinced about him. I thought he was okay and didn't make any real mistakes today. Just the passing was a little off for me. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 just to show that I am objective, that I'm not over giddy or anything like that. So I'm going to go with a 7. You guys are going with a 7.1 for our left back. Chat, who's better? Right T for Tuffalo or A for Einar? Who do you think the better fullback is, or left back, whatever they're called these days? Get those in the chat. Let's see what you think. I can't be asked to do a poll, so we'll just do a the eye test. Quite a few A's coming in. Oh, okay, it's a real whoa. There's so many coming in. I can't tell. There's a lot of A's and T's. Thing is, Einar can run. And that is a good point. Einar's got the pace on Tuffalo, so you understand why Nuno wants to go for him. You really do. Okay. Let's move on and talk about... Who's next? Ryan Yates. Ryan Yates was... I would probably say his best game this season. He didn't get booked, if I'm correct. And I thought he was just digging in that midfield, causing Man U not able to really get much control in that midfield at all. And I think he was good against Newcastle, but I thought he was better today. I really do. I quite liked him in this style of game. This style of game suited him down to a T. And he was able to break away with the ball and put a good pass into Elanga, wasn't it, for Morgan Gibbs-White's goal. So I've got no complaints about Yates today. He has improved night and day under Nuno. Big time. And what I liked about him as well, just to sing him some more praise, is he was dropping in between the centre-backs, playing that CDM role quite nicely, to be honest. Splitting the centre-backs up and picking the ball up from quite deep. The only thing is he doesn't know how to then move the ball into the midfield, so he tended to pass the ball to either Murillo or Niakate. But that's if that's the best criticism I can come up with, I'll take that all night. Really good. I thought he was up and down that pitch as well. Up and down that pitch as well. Very impressed. He's getting an 8 out of 10 from me. 8 out of 10 today for Ryan Yates. See what you guys have done. You've gone 7.81. Not a million miles off. I've gone for the 8. This mouse is really starting to annoy me, man. It just double clicks. It's so annoying. So you guys have gone 7.8 for Ryan Yates. Probably say, looking at the numbers you guys are chucking in there, I'd probably say you guys have been harsh on him. There's a few 9s in there, some 8s in the chat as well, but okay. It's the cumulative one. Is that the right word? Whatever. Let's move on and talk about Danilo. Danilo. Better for me performance in general compared to the Newcastle game. Still a little bit of work needed on the passing, I think. But he looks night and day better than he did, a few weeks ago before his last injury. I probably didn't notice him that much today, if I'm being honest with you. I'm kind of struggling to think of any bits and pieces. I've messed up. I know I've messed up the Ryan Yates score. Don't worry, I'll sort it out in a second. I think I'm going to give him a 7. I think I'll give him a 7 out of 10. I didn't feel shaky when he had the ball like I did against Newcastle. So overall, yeah, improvements yet again. But I still think a bit more still to come out of him for him to get to that level he was towards the end of last season. You guys have gone 7.3. So let's get that all sorted out. Oh, crap. What did I say? What did I say? I said 7, didn't I? 7. And you guys went... Hold on, let me fix this Yates one quickly before it gives me OCD. Oh, shit, something. Hold on. So Yates, you lot said 7.8. And then Yates, and then Danilo, you guys have gone 7.3. Got 198 of you have voted. Fix my OCD. I need 2 more of you to vote because that really does give me some OCD. So keep voting if you haven't already. The link's pinned in the chat. Make sure you've hit the like button and subscribed as well. Okay, let's keep going. Who's next? Elanga. Okay, hold on. Let me just get the right picture up. Elanga. This may not be a popular opinion. I didn't think he was as effective as he was against Newcastle. And I thought he was quite quiet in the first half. I thought in the second half, he came more into the game, especially when the game stretched. But if you notice what Man U did is they did play a deeper line to annul the space in behind. So his assist was perfect for Morgan Gibbs-White. He did win. He was quite punchy out there on the right, winning the ball and everything. I'm gonna say a 7 for me. I think a 7. I thought he was better at Newcastle, but I'll give him a 7 for today. I don't think we were creating as many counter-attacking chances as we did against Newcastle. I think mainly that was because Man U played a lot deeper because they're a bunch of pussies. We know that. But I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Let me just get my score up. You guys went 8.2. Okay, so there's quite a few Elanga fans in the house. Let's get that up. Ivan, thank you so much for subscribing. And you guys win. What did you go? 8.2. Am I being harsh, guys? Am I being harsh? Seven's a decent score. Okay, let's move on and let's talk about the guy who I said will definitely score today. And that is, of course, my boy, my sweetheart, Morgan Gibbs White. He is back. You know what? He's got that thing that everyone always talks about Yates, right? About how Yates has that fight and desire. Morgan Gibbs White has that, and he has skill on top of it. He has skill on top of it. He is a changed man back in that 10 where we've been begging and screaming. We were screaming for Cooper to do it beforehand. He wouldn't do it. He just pulls the string. And you know what I loved about him is that he was clearly injured towards the end. He didn't give a damn, man. He was still chasing that ball down. I don't know if it was his shoulder or what. He was chasing that ball down. He was playing with his heart on his sleeve. And then the finish was just sensational, man. The way he finessed that around Evans. The way he finessed that was just brilliant. He's a 9.5 for me, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. He's a 9.5. I love him. I'm back in love with him. Tristan, if you're watching, tell Morgan I love him again. Oh, let me just put a 9. Let's put a 9, but I'm going to put 9.5. You guys have got 9.1. Harsh. I'm going 9.5 for my boy. Was that the best finish we've seen this season? I'll probably say Chris Wood's dink is still right up there. Still right up there. So what did you guys go? You guys went 9.1. 9.1. Okay, let's get that up. Okay, Dominguez. This is going to be interesting because he's playing kind of out of position. Even though I told you guys before the match that Dominguez, when he plays anyway, predominantly plays on the left-hand side. But what you found with him is that he was floating left and right quite a bit, playing quite attacking. He was so good at pressing in that match. He was closing down their right back, Wan-Bissaka, quite a lot, not giving them time on the ball at all. I thought his finish as well, guys. It was just as good as Morgan Gibbs White because he just stood Onana there. Took it first time, slotted it in. We've been crying out for him. Yes, everyone knows he made one bad pass against West Ham, but to have slung him straight away and then knocked his confidence. He's back. He's back. That is going to absolutely bring him back to where he needs to be. I was really happy with his performance, and he was playing out of position. He's an 8.5 for me. 8.5 out of 10. And that goal was a thing of beauty as well. So let me just put the 8 there because I can't be asked to move it. And 8.6 from you guys. So we're pretty much spot on the money there. So 8.5 from me. And then an 8.6 from you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. And then let's talk about Chris Wood. One thing I did say, and I was right, I didn't think Chris Wood was going to score today. But what I will say is I don't think Chris Wood got the service today or the space that he got against Newcastle a few days ago. I didn't think he was very effective today, if I'm going to be honest with you. And I felt he drifted out of the game a bit. But I think it was more so that he just wasn't really played into the game that much. So I think for me, no harm, no foul. He's getting a 6 out of 10 for me. Average performance, but couldn't really work himself into the game. You guys have gone a 6.6 for Cristiano Woodinho. Okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that from you guys. So 6 out of 10 from me and a 6.6 from you guys. Okay, let's move into the substitutions, and I can't even remember them. Let me have a quick look. Who was first on chat? There was a few, wasn't there? Williams came on for someone. Who did Williams? I can't remember who he came on for, but whatever. Williams came on. I thought he wasn't that great today, if I'm being honest with you guys. I thought Garnacho suddenly found himself having quite a bit of space around the back there. So I didn't think Williams was amazing today. I'd probably give him a 5 out of 10. I felt like he wasn't quite up to the speed of the game when he came on, and Garnacho was kind of doing him a bit, especially in the latter part of that match. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. See what you guys did. You guys went 6.4. I think that's a little high, to be honest. A lot of you are saying 5 in the chat, though. This double-clicking mouse is absolutely driving me crazy. Okay, next sub on was Hudson-Odoi. Let's bring Cal up. Where are you, Cal? There he is. I don't think it's too harsh, DNA. I don't think it's too harsh. I think if you watch it back, Garnacho was getting a bit of joy against him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not cussing him down or anything. I just don't. I thought Montiel had that position locked down. So I can't wait till Montiel's fit enough to play 90 minutes because he was brilliant. Callum Hudson-Odoi, guys, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really remember seeing him do anything or get the ball. If I'm being honest. So I'm not going to rate him. I'm just going to go on what you guys say. And you guys have said 6.1. 6.1. Okay. I can't comment. Honestly, I didn't notice him. By that stage, I was just crapping myself. That was the 79th minute, wasn't it? And then Mangala came on after that. For me, again, another one who didn't look up to the speed of the game, came on and straight away got a booking. It's kind of a bit of a professional foul. But then just did his Mangala thing, didn't he, afterwards? So, not bad at all. I'll give him just a standard 5-6 sub rating. What have you guys gone? You guys have gone a 6 for Mangala. And then Tuffalo came on after that. I thought Tuffalo was all right when he came on. Tidy with the ball. Can't think of any mistakes or anything he made. Where the frick is he? Hold on. Tuffalo, soldier. There he is. I'll just give Tuffalo a 6 out of 10. At that stage, honestly, like these late subs, guys, I can't tell you if unless they scored a worldie, my head was behind my jacket, man. So I'll give him a subs 5 out of 10. You guys are giving him a 6, clearly ignoring the sub rule. And then finally, I think the last man on was Bolly. Bolly like got screwed again, man. I feel sorry for Bolly. He did not head that ball behind for a corner at all. At all. Wolverine, can you talk after this about how much this means to us? Bro, I could talk for hours about how this is like the greatest victory I've seen in the Premier League since we've been back. I really could. I really could. But let's finish the player ratings first. Bolly, I'll give him a 6. So what's that? A 5 with the sub rule. You guys have gone a 6.2. I'm rushing these because there's one man I want to rate more than anyone else. And you guys all know who that is. And that, of course, is... Look how beautiful he is. Look how beautiful Nuno is, guys. Look how beautiful he is. I could just stare at him all day. I love him. I love him. Look, Nuno did one thing wrong. If I'm taking my Nuno goggles off and then my Santo goggles off and then my Espirito goggles off, right? He did one thing wrong. And I don't think many of you can argue with me. Turner should not have been in goal. Turner should not have been in goal. How much will I knock off for that? Half a point. I can't even bring myself to do it. But I do have to be objective. Now, let's talk about the positives from Nuno. He is so good. How can I say this right? He's literally got his formation set as a 4-2-3-1, and he is going to play that, and he is drilling the players into this 4-2-3-1 to the extent where he's like, Dominguez, you're playing out wide, blood, and Dominguez did it. And honestly, the shape looked good all game. It looked good all game, and his substitutions again were spot on. I probably was feeling more nervous than most, yeah. But I shouldn't feel nervous when Nuno goes in there. If you remember what Dave said to us, shout out to Dave from Always Wolves, is it was so rare under Nuno, if they ever took the lead, that they didn't go on to win the match. And for me, we've seen that. Yeah, I know Bournemouth, we took the lead and what have you, but that is what it is, right? That was like he was still in transition there. I think for me, Nuno's a 9.5 out of 10. And I can't give him the full 10 because of Turner. But what you could say is that if Turner wasn't in goal, butterfly effect, maybe we wouldn't have won. Maybe we would have lost. You know, it's one of those things. And also, if you listen to his pre-match interview, he's like, we got nothing up front. He goes, we got nothing up front. He's worked, because obviously, for those of you joining late, Origi has come down with an injury or an illness. It's lower. Thank you so much for subscribing. So Nuno is put together this team that everyone was blaming. As in all like the cultists were blaming. What does it matter if you change the manager? He's still going to have to deal with the same crap that Cooper had. Well, if this is dealing with the same crap that Cooper had, I can't wait to see him dealing with a team that isn't crap. I really can't. He is tactically on a different level to what we had before. He is positive. He is aggressive in his tactics. And he has a set of kahunas like I have never seen before. Away at Newcastle, goes forward at the back, doesn't care, sticks to his philosophy. Home to Man United, sticks to his philosophy, 4-2-3-1. Go a man down against Bournemouth, doesn't care, makes an aggressive attacking sub. I know loads of you are saying 10. I agree he should be a 10. But we have to be slightly objective because of the Turner issue. And this Turner issue is fast becoming a major issue. So for me, Nuno is a 9.5. And I say that with a heavy heart because I so badly want to give him a 10. I so badly want to give it because he got nothing else wrong. He got nothing else wrong. So 9.5 for me out of 10. You could say 9.9 if you just want to knock a 0.1. He did, after all, give me the most satisfying win ever. In 29 years, I've been waiting for this win. You guys have got 9.5 as well. Fair play to you guys. Fair play to you guys for being objective. Thank you, Greek Father says M for Nuno. Absolutely. Although saying he made a rash decision. Seriously. Wolfie, some fans don't have a clue. Jeff, let the fans enjoy the win. Oh, you're talking about, you know, what he would have done with 10 players. It's the simplicity as well of what he does, guys. It's the simplicity of what he does. Brandon with a £2. Nuno is a 10. Love this game. I will not argue, and thank you for the £2, bro. I will not argue with anyone who gave him a 10. I, here as the host of this, I have to be objective. And I've been objective. I was objective against Turner. I only gave him a 2. But, look, we beat him 2-1, man. We beat him 2-1. I can't get over it. Anyway, should we have some more fun? Shall we have some more fun? Shall we go on to the man of the match? So, who do you guys want? Get your nominees in the chat. Get your nominees in the chat. I know who mine is, and I don't think a lot of you will agree. So let's put this up. Man of the match. Let's get this vote going. So I'll go by what you've rated here. There's confirmation of the legend Brandon's £2. So Morgan Gibbs White we'll put in there. You guys have got Montiel on an 8.5. You've got Dominguez. I'm just going to write Dom. I can't be asked to type it all out. And then Elanga, it looks like is your 4th choice there. Elanga. There we go. So, start getting your votes in now. Let's see which way you guys swing this vote. Will you go for Morgan Gibbs White? Will you go for Montiel? Will Dominguez or Elanga get a shout from you guys? All will be revealed very, very shortly. Keep those votes coming in right now for your man of the match. And let's go and have a look at how you've started this one off. In the lead off the bat with 68% of the vote is Morgan Gibbs White, with Montiel in 2nd place with 26% of the vote. Dominguez has crept up with 4% and Elanga with 3%. 150 have already voted in the first 20 seconds. Keep those votes going on. We'll leave it open for another 20 seconds or so. Is it going to be Morgan Gibbs White? Will it be Montiel? Can he make a late surge? Or will Dominguez or Elanga come from back of the pack to overtake him? Currently, it looks like Morgan Gibbs White is a lock-in with 63%. Dominguez on 26%. We'll wait for the vote to hit 200. It's already on 181 votes. Going once, going twice. Your man of the match, as voted by you guys in 3, 2, 1. In 4th place is Dominguez. In 3rd place is Alanga. In 2nd place with 26% of the vote is Montiel. But the winner with 63% of the vote is MGW. Let's see those MGW emojis in the chat, please. Ladies and gents, what a night, what a performance, what a day, what a week, what a time it is to be a Forest fan. Loving the free seat there, fingers in the ear. Very clever, Matt Walsh. I like what you've done there. Very, very clever. Let's just admire that scoreline there. Nottingham Forest 2, Manchester United 1. Should we say it again? Forest 2, Manchester United 1. Nuno is spot on, but we have a keeper issue, says Paul. Going to watch Goldbridge rant now, says James. Look, I really want to do a call-in. I really do. But I am shattered, guys. I need to, like, open the front door and just scream. Just a, woo! Ric Flair style scream. There's definitely going to be a Grumpy Old Reds tomorrow. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. Is today Saturday, Friday, Sunday? Who cares? I don't think we're going to do a call-in. Unless you really want a call-in. Unless you really, really want a call-in. Is it really Wednesday? It's not Wednesday, bro. It's not Wednesday. We'll do let's do the Grumpy Old Reds tomorrow. And I do mean Varchester. Absolutely, Simon. I do. Oh my God, you lot want to call in. Really? Do a call-in. You all say that, and then if I do a call-in, I want to hear different people calling in. Yeah? It might be a quick half-hour snappy one then. Oh, I'll see. Let's just enjoy it. All right, I'll see what I can do. Let me go grab some food, and then you lot are bullies, man. You lot are bullies. Like, I will do a call-in on one condition. We've got still over 600 of you and 322 likes. If you get it to 400 likes, we'll do a call-in. So it's entirely in your hands now. It's out of my hands. If you guys want the call-in, you know what you need to do. So get those likes up. Still need 74 more likes. 74. One condition. We want to hear Twist cry. There's no way he's going to talk to me tonight, man. 29 years of that. Still need 53 more. You guys are getting there. Get those likes up if you haven't already. All right, keep your notifications on. We'll see what we can do. I hope you've enjoyed the player ratings. Forest 2. Barchester United 1. Suck on that, Twist. Suck on that. We'll see you later. Come on.